we are back with yet another book review. I'm Pore, this is Reku, and today we'll be reviewing Before I Let Go.
Which one are we reviewing?
Before I Let Go.
Oh, okay. You want to know to A?
No,
so
Ash.
Maybe,
No,
okay.
Ash. Sorry.
Reviewing Before I Let Go. I thought I was confused.
By Kennedy Ryan. So, okay,
and Kennedy Ryan is female, right?
She is female.
For some reason, it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds male for me. Like at first, when someone says Kennedy Ryan, my brain went to male.
Male.
But she's female and she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. And I love her writing. Relatable. So, we are introduced to... I cannot go because the whole things I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, is it that book?
It's that book. It's
go ahead.
Yasmin and Josiah. It's Josiah, guys.
It's Josiah. Who are we saying Josiah?
I don't know. When we saw I won't sing as a book, you can't be saying look at Josiah, but then that's and they even call him Josiah.
Maybe I was saying Josiah. Was I saying Josiah?
I don't know.
I don't know what I can't remember now, but I remember you saying it Josiah, and I felt that is a bit too African. but then they are African. No, but also they are
Black American. Yes. So we are introduced to these couples as the each couple in the beginning, and they are
with high school sweethearts that go on
and they're just
married.
So cute. Yes. And I think it gives you that. Okay, Mokasi, we can say background to Elaya. You know, they give you those vibes in the beginning. Yes, and then it evolves into something obviously like we've got the things, the dreams,
the dream house, and the dream suburb.
You know, the goals that we've set for ourselves as a couple. They are successful, But then life happens and
so we introduced to grief and loss as they juggle marriage and parenting.
And I love the introduction of therapy. Like, because a lot of the times when they talk about male characters, they're never this vulnerable.
But also, I think it was well portrayed. It was realistically portrayed because it's not like
he just Josiah.
It's not like Josiah was. I don't know, Josiah.
Josiah. Hi guys, no, to Sandra, please. There's no such.
You will not
go Bible Josiah.
I can get the feel.
No, but I'm asking. Is Josiah not in the Bible?
Kids.
Okay, Zion.
Kids Marabusia.
Yes, Isaiah, Josiah.
Born.
Let's go.
Irrelevant arguments. It's fine. Listen.
Okay,
it's realistic. It's realistically portrayed in the sense that once they work through their grief and they explore the option of therapy, that he is not immediately willing to go for therapy. So much so that their marriage suffers as a result because they are not able to go through that, what I would think is complicated grief, because it really took a while. What is the main female character's name? Can I remember the name? Yasmin. Yasmin, she really suffered. She had, I think she was diagnosed with depression, and
she had to go on this journey of healing.
And their marriage suffered. They got divorced.
They suffered.
Yes. So Josiah was not immediately open to the idea of therapy.
I think even in the book, she mentioned when they had like a heart-to-heart, she told him, Yasmin told Josiah that she thinks that they were not compatible in their healing.
Yeah.
Because when let's healing your household, so now what must happen? So Hanamo, it becomes like a friction. Every time you there's actually a term for it, but now I forgot. But when one person is like, no, we need to fix this, and the other person is like, but there's nothing to fix. So it's the same.
And that's what makes it very relatable, because I think a lot of people have experienced something like that, where you want to approach a situation quite differently from what your partner is willing to do at the time. But what makes the story very interesting and beautiful is that I think life was kind to them, in the sense that they were still able to find each other much later. So they were civil and amicable parents, but they were not together anymore. They had divorce and all of that. But some way, yeah, what's it Mara, you know.
Guys, you have to read it for yourself. Like, oh,
and then some people are like, and it's really, really just beautiful to read. It's also painful to go through what they went through with them, but you also get to appreciate that, okay, sometimes stepping away might just be what is needed to gain perspective
and to see the bigger picture. Because sometimes yes, you step away and then I feel but then sometimes it doesn't work. And then sometimes you step away and then, like Yasmin and Josiah,
because they were able to find each other again. Like actually he's a very handsome man. You know what? I really like this person. And Liana maybe not the same way. Yeah. But it's
a beautifully written book.
I like the life that older couple also lived.
That were introduced to us. They were living their life on their own terms.
And I really just enjoy that. So it was a man and a woman who lived like they're married, but they were not married in the traditional sense.
They were like in a relationship.
But they were in a relationship. They were dating each other. They were monogamous, but they did not have the husband and wife title, and they chose that for themselves. They said that this is what we don't want them.
The courts
being involved. Yes, they didn't want that kind of pressure. But technically, if you look at it, the only difference between them and someone who's married is really like the marriage certificate. But they chose that this is what works for them.
A beautiful couple. I also enjoyed this story. Like, it was just refreshing, because of a lot of the times I think society has already just told, like, listen, this is what you do. You date, this is the next step.
Children,
marriage. Yeah. So they defy the odds.
You know what I also enjoyed? So I went and I compared again. So when I was introduced to romance and this kind of fiction, it be like our Anna Huang.
Okay, yeah.
And Anna Huang is for more your younger readers.
Yes.
Mostly they would be just fresh from varsity, navigating through starting life, career and all of that. Whereas with Kennedy, well, at least these books, they are almost our age.
Yeah,
really navigating the same dynamics that we are. You're at the height of your career. You have kids, marriage. Some are battling divorce.
But it shows you life you better.
I am not different.
No, I'm in my 40s now. I can relax.
Never get relaxed. Oh, there was a part about parenting that I liked. Where is that quote about parenting? Where is it? It was here. But something about parenting is it doesn't make you perfect just because you're a parent. Oh yeah, it says here on page 338 where people don't become perfect when they become parents. I tell them, if anything, parenthood gives us more chances to screw things up, just with higher stakes. We all mess up. Sometimes we have to live with that for the rest of our lives. I can't promise I won't mess up, but I promise I will love you even when you do, unconditionally. That means even if you can't find it in your heart to forgive me, even if you hate me. Yeah, so this is now You know,
You are you.
why? What is that?
What? Okay, I like page 37, like a quote on page 37.
Okay.
Now she's talking about her grief. Ne? This is Yasmin. Are 21. Are grief is a grind.
37.
71. Did I say 37? I'm so sorry. 71. Are grief is a grind. It is the work of grieving and waking and rising and moving through a world that feels emptier. A gaping hole has been torn into existence, and everyone around you just walks right past it like it's not even there.
So this one reminds me of two things. It reminds me of the kite runner, where, and I think even when we reviewed the kite runner, I made reference to this scene where, who is he now? The guy is thinking, is reflecting back on the, not on the grief, but because they didn't have children. So he's describing the space between them, between his wife at night, and he's saying, the grief, or not the grief, but the emptiness is like a newborn that settles between them. And I just felt that was so vivid for me to see. Just like what she's describing.
And it's like
then one time, like it's good writing.
But it also reminds me of what? It reminds me of Viola's book, where she says that when you go through things in life is stored. Like
it doesn't wait for you.
Now when you're grieving, in your pain, in whatever you're going through, when life is hell, everything is just moving. Stop waiting for you. You know what? Let me pick up. And then
you still need to get up and go to work. Your kids still need to go to school. You know, your business still needs to stay afloat. It doesn't wait for you, and that's what Yasmin struggled with. And I think she was fortunate to have Josiah, standing up
while she's
down. Right? It also reminds me of the scene that she describes when Josiah had enough of her grief and stuff, and he went and because they had painted the wall,
the nursery, and then they had a
Bible verse, and he was just sick of it, and he just threw paint on it. Like I wanted to sit down and cry because if you look at it,
and I didn't make more money. Like I was like, why did you do that?
Why did you do that? Exactly. Now it's gone. But sometimes you need to rip off the bandage.
No, but there's ways in which you do it.
There's never going to be a right way.
Yeah,
but like, if we're being honest, there's never going to be a right way. But it was still painful. But anyway, do you have another quote that you liked?
I do not have another quote. Maybe I do, but I think I'm okay.
They were talking, and then we said vows, and then he responds to say, those are words, not walls. They don't defend, they don't enforce, they don't protect us from life, from pain, from how things change. And I don't want to say, I don't want to stay in this just because we said we would. I need to stop hurting, and being with you, it hurts now. And I don't know, it just felt powerful to recognize, okay, the words had good intentions, but life happens. And they're not going to protect you, those words. It's going to take a lot of effort to enforce what it is that you agreed to.
Yeah, true. And I think it speaks to a lot of relationships also. Like, what happens when things shift? Are you gonna stand there in your pain, or what are we supposed to do? You know?
The last one I have, that love, this is on 362, that love and life occur just beyond the reach of our control. There is only one letter of difference between love and lose. And somewhere along the way, for me, they became synonymous. I understand now that something broke in me after my parents died that somehow healed wrong, and I started measuring how much I love people in terms of how much it would hurt to lose them. And this just speaks to how differently we all grieve.
Yeah,
and we don't choose how we grieve. We don't choose how we learn from that grief and how much that impacts us. And they both experienced loss. Again, just they went about it differently.
But yeah, it was a very nice read. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it,
and I think I knew I needed to have the second book before Kifeta this one.
Yeah,
but
I remember you telling me.
I didn't, and I was so frustrated.
Just order the next book already because. Yes. Oh, but I finished this book first.
I don't know. I don't remember, but I needed to have the second one.
Yes, I remember. I read this one while you were reading Sister's Keeper or something.
No, I don't know. It don't matter.
It does.
But
what's
the rating? Get this one. Get the other one so that it arrives, because the characters that you introduced. No, it's this one. I told you you're going to need book 3. Do we not? Do we have book 3?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, but anyway, you're going after. While reading this one, you already know you're going to need that
the second one.
Yes.
And while reading the second one, I'm not sure.
No, I'm going to. We have.
No, we have to. But then, with this one, I think the author introduced the friendship.
Yes.
We introduced it harder in this book. So, when we were going to read the second book, already we knew we already saw that.
Yes.
But then with Hendrix, I don't know. Like, not that I'm not excited to read. I'm more like yo, I want to find out about this one. Because I know she's just like, she just lives.
Yeah,
like
carefree.
Yeah, she's carefree. She just lives her life like no one's watching. So,
but I'm curious there because I don't think she's going to end up with the best friend.
No, like Hendrix. Hendrix is not the one with the best friend. That's Lola.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I'm saying this is because I think Lola and Hendrix are going to be together. Yes, that's where my thinking is at. Yes. So that's friend and the sister. I promise you.
You think so?
I'm willing to bet on that one. But anyway, thank you so much for watching.
Let us know what you think. Rate the book.
Okay. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.